Great honor to share some of our recent research on AI safety security here and basically focus on the agentic world. First of all, as we can see, even with lots of convenient tools and capabilities of AI agent, and currently we still have a lot of troubles and security privacy concerns. As we know, in the past, there are a lot of autonomous trading bots be triggered by prompt injection, jailbreaks, and make wrong decisions for stock purchasing, which can cause severe consequences, which has caused, for example, real world like $130 billion swipe within seconds, which has been happened. And as we all know, of course, the output of the ChatGPT and the models can be leaking sensitive information and can be hallucinating, etc. So with that being said, I think some of you may also seen this Amazon, prompt injection. So basically now with your capable AI browser and the purchasing itself, it will possibly just buy a pair of shoes that you never want. So with that being said, again, apparently we see that it has been very challenging for machine learners like us to build the so-called trustworthy and secure AI systems. Therefore, of course, there are a lot of regulations, policies having been come to the place to help, but still a lot of technologies are required. So first of all, considering the agentic world again, so first of all, basically we can see with a simple pipeline, I want to illustrate the principles behind all this trustworthy AI system itself. For example, considering an agent or model which can be adapted to different domains such as finance, healthcare, autonomies, etc. The first thing is that we need to understand the underlying risks, which performing the so-called red teaming and risk assessment. And after that, we can discuss a little bit more challenging on that later. And of course, we want to fundamentally fix the model as a lot of talks about alignment training, etc., logical reasoning. But again, it's very challenging. Therefore, if we want to quickly use the models or systems, we need to have a layer like an AI firewall so that it can plug and play, which is a guardrailing piece. So basically, these are the fundamental principles behind it. And let's dig into a little bit on the red teaming piece so that particularly for agent, what's additional challenges? And here I want to advertise a new platform we want to push out very soon called the Decoding Trust Agent. So remember 2 years ago, we have a Decoding Trust for models, which has won the best paper at the NeurIPS, showing the comprehensive risk assessment for foundation models. And 2 years later, we want to build this platform again for agent. And we find there are so many additional challenges for agentic world. First of all, as you can see, model security is only a small piece of the agent. And you also have environment, your tools, your memories, etc. In particular for environment, basically you need to simulate a sandbox that you have various environment like website, computer use, like OS, and all these various ways so that you can actually access it and perform the sandbox for such environment. So with that being said, basically we'll provide the automated red teaming agent simulated, run in this simulated environment so that whatever agent you have, you can put in this simulated sandbox and interact with different environment and then have a red teaming agent. This is one of the paper at the NeurIPS this year. Many authors are here, Jiawei, Chejian. So yeah, if you are interested, we can discuss further. So basically the principle here is that first of all, identify domain. Second of all, from each domain, identify the corresponding risk categories and policies, which is very important because for agent is more application focused so that if you broadly talk about, risk assessment, it's very hard, right? Like one thing could be very severe in one domain, but maybe fine in another. And then with all this, we build all the automated red teaming algorithm as a toolbox so that you can call and you can do the combination of the tooling and do the automated red teaming. One thing I want to emphasize, which we find very interesting, is that there is a, marginal decay for this capability of red teaming algorithm. So basically, we have about 15 red teaming algorithm in this agent, and then we find if we add more, the attack success rate didn't dramatically improve because the combination of the existing, of course, diverse red teaming algorithms kind of already cover different bases of the, the red teaming trajectories or red teaming space. So that it's actually we are still analyzing what is the basis so that we can kind of under certain constraints prove how the red teaming strategies will cover the diverse space itself. with that being said, of course, we need to protect it, which means we need to have a multi-layered agent security protection against those risks, which I want to emphasize here as a prototype. So basically, if you have an agent, a security agent, which can connect with any other agent so that it can provide a multi-layered protection in terms of prompt level, action level, tool calling level, and the network level. And with that being said, I want to end the talk with a quick video. So one thing we do is that for this agent, for example, you have a platform, you can choose any application, and you can build the agent on this platform. It's a long flow, open source. Then you can actually build the agent, say, to do the automated like a stock trading. And apparently this agent is prompt injected, meaning like whatever observation is, you will buy like a meta stock, basically. And here, the idea is that basically, as you can see, it will be attacked and then perform a risky action with prompt injection. So the idea is that can we protect it from the integration perspective as simple as possible to just connect another one called virtual agent, which is a security agent, and based on the paper called the shield agent, if you're interested, you can take a look, which we leverage symbolic reasoning and provide a corresponding action graph based like vulnerability checking. So that with this being said, you can configure your policies and which policy you want to follow, and then you run this agent together with any other agent you run, and it will not only tell you, okay, there is alerted actions, but also tell you some explanation, say which policy or regulation you configured has been violated so far, and what you suggested next step, and of course overall statistics, etc. So with that being said, of course, this is a prototype, and we hope we can improve the underlying mechanism so that this multi-layered protection will be actually come to the real usage, so that we can come to the equilibrium to hopefully use the the AI with more confidence at scale. So with that being said, just 1 minute. Basically, this is the last slide, which I really like, which is 30 years ago, there's a map look like this, and we see a computer look like this, and a dub paper like this. I think everyone remembers. And 30 years later, we can see on the right-hand side, the network look like this already, and I think no one can imagine you live without network even for 5 minutes, right? But similarly for GenAI and agentic world, for example, here is a survey that over the world, what the regions are using GenAI technologies. But of course, I think we are not at the stage that we are confidently using certain, say, models or agent or anything yet, because we haven't reached certain equivalent that we are confident to, even there's attackers, as we know, for example, for network security, but we are confident to use it. Therefore, the right-hand figure is hallucinated by a model showing how could the secure agent express over the world, and hopefully we'll be there. Yeah, thank you, everyone.